Hello, I'm Conrad Bain. Tonight on Different Strokes, we're starting a special two-part show on a very sensitive and important subject. Now, we urge families, children, and parents alike to watch both of these informative episodes and then to discuss the problem presented, which is of deep concern to all of us.
Rockin' Ronnie, what up?
Hey, what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the Ho train.
Okay. Hello? Check. Chuck Charlie? Checking in? Oh, thank God we got Jay's knee in the mix. I was hoping all night long when we finally get ready to do the show, as long as Jay's fucking leg is in it, we're good to go. Good to go. Perfect. Cut. Print.
Gotta get everybody in there.
I like it. I like it. Why's the water running?
Because I live in this house.
That sounds like static on television.
I'm not on television. I'm real sorry.
Yeah.
Shut the door, you can do whatever you want. But I'm watching.
So what's been going on, Steve? What's going on? You got a gig coming up tomorrow night.
I do tomorrow night. I thought about not coming here tonight.
Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah, I got a gig tomorrow in Winston.
Okay.
Should be fun. Expecting a good crowd.
Hell yeah. Oh, this is that place I did the commercial for.
Roar.
Roar. They do it's like a roaring 20s vibe.
It does have that vibe. It used to be a building. AC Delco used to put radios in Model Ts.
Chuck
And
Yeager
so,
used to advertise for AC Delco.
The food court is named the Ford Food Court after some racist. I can't remember who it was.
But yeah, they do that. Are you going to do the 23 Skidoo?
I don't
How
know.
about the Charleston?
Maybe.
Yeah. It's going to be good times.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun last week. We're gonna get into all of it. We should probably start with a joke. Speaking of jokes, what do you get? You ready for this one?
Yeah.
What do you get when you combine a rhetorical question with a joke?
I don't know. What do you get when you combine a rhetorical question with a joke?
With a joke. Whoa, that snuck up on me.
Woo, I got a little sick feeling in my stomach from that.
My fucking mind started wandering. I was thinking about something, and then the fucking animation ended, and I'm like, wait, what?
No.
That's funny. So I totally was like, wait, what?
What have you been up to?
Well, a whole bunch of something or others.
Yeah.
Pretty busy week at work, and stoked to get back to a record night program, a little weekend vibe. Starting it off at the Pivot Point Friday night. You love to see it. Whew. How about last week's show?
Yeah.
Who's in here that was joining us last week that's not a normal, regular record night folk that have joined us since that? Because that was really cool.
There've been a few.
Let me tell you about Michael Pilmer, man. Super cool guy.
Yeah.
Really cool cat. And I mean, pretty much everybody that's been here for record night that we've met IRL, there's like that, initial like 2-3 minutes, like right off the top, where you're like feeling it. It really only takes that long, and then you go from like awkward, like, damn, you're taller than I thought you were, or whatever, to like, I feel like I've known you for like 20 years. Same with Pilmer.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we've interacted some on the internet and like back and forth and like cool guy. I mean, I know he's a cool guy and had good taste and shit, but like, it didn't take long at all. And I'm like, I felt like I'd been hanging out with this guy for decades.
It's cool when I realized, talking to him, that my wife saw Devo in
Slinky Stinky, miss you. Yeah.
My wife saw Devo in Raleigh in like 88, I think it was. And I asked Pilmer if he was at that show.
Oh.
And that was the show. He said, like, it was like the first time he really got to meet the band. He followed them back.
That show?
Followed them back to their hotel. Yeah.
No
yeah.
show. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So that's
Very
really cool.
Yeah. And the stack of records he brought, he was like, I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. And it was nothing we'd ever played here on the show. And I know Shane had mentioned in the Discord he'd picked up some Chrome, one of the records he played, and I dead ass have been listening to Chrome all week on Spotify. That's one of those bands that really stuck with me, and I'm like, how have I missed Chrome? But what a fantastic band. And it's interesting, like, doing a little Spotify mix. They did a lot of stuff with 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Chrome and I don't know. They were awesome, though. Whoa, Macca, what's up, baby? We got a good crew in here tonight, man. It's a lot of people hanging out with us. A lot of people enjoying it, man. Had some good tunes over on the Twitch side of things. If you're not following us over on Twitch, it's big vibes over there. That's where we play all the music, because you know how YouTube is with music and stuff. It gets a little weird sometimes, or I mean, maybe I just don't understand the algorithm, and I don't know. I know Vinyl Archivist does fantastic streams, and like generally gets away with it. And
you ought to get on the Discord also if you're not on the Discord, because that's where the show continues all week, basically.
If you love like the way the chat plays out and like interacting with these folks, the Discord is where it's at, man. I'm telling you, it's big time business. But yeah, man. Last week was an absolute blast. We had a big time just playing records and hanging out and making noise and what a cool guy.
We got Devo hats.
Yeah, we got Devo hats. I got one on my mannequin over here. Yeah. You can see it in the little in the very corner of the screen. Yeah, I got a booby mannequin with a Devo hat. See, Miss You, I told you. You've been working on it,
Sorry
Steve?
about that.
No. We had requests for Belchers.
Oh. Some banana bucks for Belcher. You're just making a noise there.
No.
That was just a noise.
No, it wasn't. But yeah, good times. Good times, great oldies. They used to be a local radio station. That was their little
Good times and great oldies.
Good times, great oldies. Oldies 93. Good stuff. Now, I mentioned this earlier. Merv played out this story. He said his dog randomly brought him a 45, and it was Jimmy Castor's Bertha Butt Boogie. Bertha Butt Boogie. And ironically enough, I've been waiting to tell some of you guys this story for a while, but I didn't want to violate a confidence of trust. You know what I mean? Give out people's personal information. all you old school record night heads, throw me an emote or something in the chat right now. Some of you guys that have been here for a long fucking time will understand this. So, there was a character that shows up from time to time here on the show. Used to a lot, but moved away. Known as the Boss Man. And he's responsible for a large portion of my great hip-hop collection that we play on the show from time to time. And a couple of weeks ago, it was late on a Saturday night. And those of you that know kind of what we get into on a Saturday night vibe over here. Mm-hmm. So, late night, we were vibing. We're hanging out. Riding the wave, baby. And Boss Man texts me and he says, "Hey, bro, are you up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, we're chilling." I thought he was going to... He's like, I got some crazy shit for you. I thought he was going to send me like a crazy band or a funny video or even a set of big knockers or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it was none of that. He sent me these two pictures. And one was like a computer monitor looking thing, and like other was like some feet or something like pushed up into the camera, like all weird and whatever. Anyway, long story short, I won't draw this out. Bossman and Kimmy used to come in here, over here all the time. I actually married them on the show live. Who was here
Dudist wedding
as a Dudist priest, ordained Dudist priest? Married them on the show. If you guys have never seen that, go look it up. Get off your phone, Steve. We've already got comments.
Okay.
Just saying. I'm just here to relay the information. Don't shoot the messenger, Steve. I feel like you're getting defensive already.
I didn't say anything.
I feel like you're getting defensive.
I didn't say anything. I'm just looking up some shit.
So anyway, Bossman was like, "Yo, Kimmy was like, she like fell out and shit," and they called 911 and took her to the hospital, and it's like serious shit. And took her to the hospital, and they were like, "Hey, we got to run this, that, and the other test." And they were like, "Well, we also have to run this test since she's pregnant." And he was like, "What's that now?" And so Bossman and Kimmy had a baby. And neither of them knew that they were pregnant. True story. No bit. Crazy. And he was like, and the baby was small because it was like a situation. And so he's like, I went from being double income, no kids, to having a kid in the NICU overnight. And me and the fiance were like shoving each other, like, you know, shut the fuck up. What? Like, I couldn't even like comprehend what was happening.
Yeah.
It was really weird. But, crazy.
Yeah.
So, I waited till he put it out on social media, so I figured he wouldn't mind that we told the Record Night community. Like, so Boss Man is now a dad.
Yeah.
They wasn't looking to have a kid or anything like that, and it just kind of like, here we go.
Yeah.
Boom. He got baby whelped. Boom, baby whelped. There you go. Yeah, it was. No, I was like, dude, we both said this is a fucking Lifetime movie, 100%. So, I mean, she was kind of dicey like early on, but then as things started getting better and feeling it out,
she had preeclampsia, which is high blood pressure, basically.
Yeah,
pregnant, but didn't know she was pregnant. So
nobody, yeah, it was. Yeah, everybody's cool now, and like kind of, they should have been coming home like a couple of days ago, I think, or maybe like right about now. They better be watching now. I don't know. If not, I mean, somebody could gift them a sub. I don't know. What are we?
He ain't watching this shit.
Shut the fuck up, Steve. If somebody wants to gift, what's his name on here? Glossy Shines. Yeah, Glossy Shines is his name on Twitch. But yeah, you got to do that. But it's fucking crazy that happened. So Boss Man's now a dad, and everybody knows that Bertha Butt Boogie is the boss man's jam, and just randomly tonight, Merv's dog brought him that 45 because everybody knows when we play the bomb, 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 bomb. Everybody, the chat just lights up. It's like, oh shit, boss man in the house. So yeah, we may not see him for a little while, but you know. So mazel tov to the boss man. Holy shit balls! What if I've been waiting to tell you guys this story, man.
We should do a shot.
We should do a shot, Steve. What if I told you that I wanted to go back to the regular? I wanted to go back to the regular camera, but I wanted to use a stinger to get into it because it was such a big moment.
Okay.
Would you be okay with a stinger?
Maybe.
Shabams! All right. I hope all y'all out there drinking. Not everybody's a drinker. That's all right. I fornicate with everybody.
I thought you said you weren't doing any shots tonight, Steve.
Steve goes to the bathroom for 11. So I hope everybody that's doing one shot. There you go, Shane. Everybody that's drinking, do one with us and fucking fuck.
We call it Agent Baby.
Yeah. Do you remember the joke, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
The Agent Baby joke?
Agent Baby.
About what it was? It's written on the desk.
We're trying to figure out where it came
I
from.
thought it was the same.
Like,
We made it up.
pretty close.
I think it's something random saying.
No. It pretty close.
Did it have something to do with an Asian baby?
No.
Oh.
Pretty soon after Jay started hanging out, because Jay wasn't here in the very beginning. Actually, Jay's first appearance, he did the voice of a kerosene heater. He wasn't even on camera. He did the voice of a kerosene heater. That's old school. But anyway,
Was that the power outage?
no. But at some point, Jay had made this joke, and we all laughed. It was so fucking funny. And the punchline was Agent Baby. Like Agent. So much that it's written somewhere here on this desk.
But we can't find it.
We can't find it. It's probably under the monitor thing. And after this happened to the boss man, I was like, yo, he had Agent Baby. He's got like a secret agent baby that's been living up in this shit for like 9 months. Don't give hear no tell of it. Clandestine, we call it in the business. Living under the
He was
blanket.
even putting out false signals, you know.
Boop, 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 boop. I mean, got a little number station thing working. Sending signals back to the motherland.
Little ketchup packets. He was like squirting
The World War II
once
clicker.
a month. Ketchup packets.
All right, let's take it easy. Now we got into a whole nother thing.
But it's
Baby boss man can take over the show when you all retire. Quote of the night.
Hell yeah.
Quote of the night.
Let's do that next.
Hey, cheers to the boss man, though. I mean, I never thought I'd be doing this to a boss man baby, but here we are. Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, it's a crazy ass story. Crazy.
That lime doesn't taste right.
Speaking of, the lime doesn't taste right. Speaking of crazy shit happening tomorrow night, I wanted to hype this right now because this is going to be epic. You guys on YouTube, I'm going to post this in the mods can repost this during the night if you would. This is our pal Mr. Bizarro who's in the chat now. This is his YouTube channel right here. So tomorrow night, Mr. Bizarro is going to be doing a triple live stream with Randy, Deadwack66, good pal of ours, and another good pal of ours, John, Bit-Bop Boom. These are three of my favorite motherfuckers in the VC. 100%. It's like a who's who of like dope people you want to hang out with in the VC. Some guys are cool, but that doesn't mean you want to fucking hang out with them.
Right.
Or show good records or have a great collection. Doesn't mean you want to hang out with them.
Right.
These are three guys I'd want to hang out with. They're doing like a triple live stream tomorrow night, 9 Eastern at that link. So go sub up Mr. Bizarro on that link and let's hang out there tomorrow night. Try to bust away for a while. all three of these guys have super interesting, awesome record collections that are right in line with what we do here. Like Mr. Bizarro's got some cool like stoner stuff, as well like hard and heavy 70s stuff.
Do they play vinyl on the show?
Yeah. Randy's got incredible like garage, punk, psych stuff, and other stuff too. John has a huge like punk and all kinds of stuff, punk and reggae and like old country and like old just rock and roll stuff. Rockabilly, he's a big rockabilly guy. So the combination of all three of those things can only be super awesome. So if you ain't doing shit tomorrow night, bazinga, right there, boom, do it. I just made your plans for you. I got
a gig.
Nope, cancel the gig, Steve. Look, we'll get it. We'll get a 12-pack. We'll get some Beast Light. We'll get some hamburger. We'll get some ground beef.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make hamburgers. Drink some Beast Light. Watch a live stream. Eat some hamburgers. What are you, not a fucking American? What are you, a Putin fan now?
I get paid to do that.
Yeah, so does Putin. You're Putin. You're Putin all over it. Groovy Lisa, what's going on? Welcome to the program. Hey, welcome to the warmest stream on the fucking internet. Whew. This stream over here is just super warm. Yeah. This is the warmest stream on the internet.
Like a urination. What?
Are you talking about Aretha Franklin? I don't want to get into that. Smoke a brisket? Yeah. Woo. I told Jay, did you get a butt last week, Jay? Harris Teeter had butts on sale. Jay didn't get one.
God, you guys fucking 80 or what?
I had company. I couldn't do one. My daddy told me to cook one. I said, "Hey, look, Daddy, I got company. I can't be doing out there but butt all day now. That'd run me about 8-9 hours now. Hello, come on."
I'm a fan of the snake method.
I use the snake method. It's tough to keep lit. In my size grill, it's tough. But
yeah, you need a good, at least.
I want a bigger.
standard.
Oh, thump finger, my man. Whoa!
Hey,
Put it right there, thump finger. Bam, my man. I'll take it off the stinger. Just for now, I'll put it back on swipe. I like swipe. You like swiping, Steve? Let's swipe it. Shaboom. It's supposed to be. It's still on the stinger. Jerry, why is swipe and stinger? It's linked to the same thing. Bios. Fuck your bios. I'm not going into the bio. We're in the middle of a goddamn show. That's a swipe. Okay.
what's on Vance's Pizza?
Oh yeah. What's on Vance's Pizza tonight? You get a pie tonight, Vance? Weekly. I'm looking for weekly stills. Hey, this came out for some of our metal brethren. Man, Dave Lombardo. What a killer drummer, man. He's now the new drummer of Testament, who known for being in Slayer, Suicidal Tendencies, and he played with Mr. I guess this last record he played with Mr. Bungle. He was also in Phantom Oz. That's what I know him from. No. I mean, I know him from Slayer, but I know him
right. That he
in terms of patent projects. I know him to be with Phantom Oz. But what I didn't know is Greg Hogan left Testament earlier this year, and I didn't know Lombardo was actually with the band in '98 and '99. So he's kind of like coming back to the band.
Guy Lombardo.
What a holy shit! What an awesome addition to Testament.
Went to jazz drum.
Went to what?
He's a jazz drummer.
He's a jazz drummer.
He got into jazz drum.
Oh, got him.
Is his grandfather Guy Lombardo?
What's up, Jason Skills? Woo! Jason Skills in the house. Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Also saw where big fans of Danzig here on the program. Danzig is going on tour. Closest show to us is that. Look at his mouth. His mouth's already. His jaw and mouth has always really weirded me out. It's something about his jaw and mouth says like Roaring Twenties, like mental institution to me.
He's got a Jay Leno mouth.
You say Roaring 20s?
Roaring Twenties mental institution.
Yeah, what's that all about? What's a
Roaring 20s, Steve's band's playing with.
But the thing about this is Danzig will hit the road for a brief tour this May with Cradle to Filth and Crowbot. The tour includes one date in California featuring Tiger Army, where Danzig will perform his 1990 album Danzig 2 Lucifuge in full. So for that one date, they're playing that the record in full. I think the closest they're coming to us is Hot Atlanta.
Or DC?
Nope.
No.
Hot Atlanta.
Okay.
That's what Aaron said. I'm taking Aaron's word for it. He's probably already asleep.
We're not coming to
Like his whole face is compressed into the middle third of his head. Boom. Exactly.
That'd be right there, alley.
There we go.
The middle third. You're right. Look at it. There's thirds. 1, 2, 3.
I wonder now. A lot of you guys may know this. What percentage of the band is like OG Danzig band? So if Danzig tours now,
Knowing what a great guy he is, I'd say one person.
but touring under the name Danzig, not a Glenn Danzig tour. How much of like original Danzig is in this band?
Not any.
That, depending on that, 0%. Yeah. Yeah. If it's just him, 0. It's just Glenn Danzig with some musicians. Yeah, I don't know if I'm interested in that. I mean, I would if they were playing up the street. Maybe I'm not going to drive to fucking Atlanta from here. That's like 5 hours. If it was like the OG kind of lineup thing, I would consider it.
Yeah, you would.
That'd be a nice trip. Danzig.
You talk about
No, Danzig would be one of those.
You could stay at my mom's house.
Danzig would be one of those that I would actually
I'm
consider.
a friend of your son.
I'm still not back into like show mode though.
Never been to the show.
No, but like I mean, even like for bands I really like, we went to see Sleep. We went to see what's his name, Mumbly Joe, guitar player, Steven Wilson.
Mumbly Joe.
But like, it's like today I shot this commercial and it was a science center commercial and it was a bunch of kids off of school buses running around. So it's like crowded as fuck, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this anymore. Like I feel like I'm sitting in a fucking petri dish right now. I didn't care for it.
Are you turning into Howie Mandel?
Yeah, maybe. But
Yeah,
that was
Kitty's in the shot.
a little bit. Where's Kitty?
Down the corner.
Hey, Kitty. Kitty. His voice is shot. Yeah, it's kind of. Anyway. So I mentioned last week how pissed off I was. As much of a Tool fan as I am pissed off about the $800 and some like tour exclusive signed
Right.
Fear Inoculum stuff. And I'm like, I'm kind of waiting for the just the regular basic bitch Fear Inoculum vinyl release. And Fluffhead, God bless him, posted in the Discord. If you want an invite to the Discord, you got to reach out. You can't just click a link. Reach out and you can get a full-on invite.
Just behave yourself.
Miss You said I grade burps. That was a 3. Steve, you got to work on it.
Oh, I wasn't even putting one out. But just
That came out by accident.
yeah.
That's some older gentleman shit right there. I was just talking, and in the middle of it, but no. So the information came out that the for the Fear Inoculum, which I would love to have on vinyl because it's such a fucking killer record.
We will have one by
No. So, Fluffhead released this. I was going to say, they also released a new version of Opiate this week. Killer. It's like an extended version, like 9-minute version of Opiate, one of their first singles, like way back in the day. It's killer. It's like a new, revamped version. But anyway. Long-awaited limited
You
edition
think
vinyl
there's a
package.
market for like a toolbox?
Like with actual tools in it?
Like a Maynard wrench and a
fuck, probably. According to this, maybe, Steve, because here's what we got coming out. In April, I think it is. Long-awaited limited edition vinyl package of Tool's Grammy-winning and critically acclaimed album Fear Inoculum. This package features this is a regular old, like, big-ass album. So, like, what would be essentially a double LP, right? Mm-hmm. Package features 580-gram black vinyl discs.
Wow.
With the album tracks featured on side A of all those discs, and unique etchings featured on side B. The discs are packaged in a hard shell box with new album art and bound in a case book holding the vinyl along with new imagery not previously seen.
So you're saying
$178.99. It's $179 fucking dollars, Steve, to own Fear Inoculum on vinyl.
You're saying every B side is an etching.
Yes.
Those are them I'm looking at.
Pretty as hell.
Very beautiful.
Collectible as fuck. 100%. 180 bucks.
You buying it, right?
Fuck no. That's your
Collect the shit, and if you're
That's your baseline option. The fact that that's your baseline option for your fans.
you know they'll release another regular one.
Fuck off.
You know they'll release another regular. And
They
also-
won't. They won't release. They won't.
Okay.
I promise you, they won't.
Okay.
That's the like, the one was 800, and now they're doing like a.
Oh, so it went down over time? Interesting.
I don't
What
know.
about like a different basic bitch, just like the rest of them?
Right.
Or just talk to me like I'm stupid.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I love this band. So
They're not going to do that.
Yeah. Fine.
They have some kind of axe to grind with people that collect records.
Okay, then. Sure. Whatever.
I don't know what it is. There's something about Tool where they, and I love them, but they have some sort of axe to grind with people that collect vinyl. It's my
That picture just
proposition.
didn't sound good.
You, and that's why
No.
you're so fired up about it, obviously.
Because number one, if it wasn't a problem when the album dropped, there would have been a vinyl version of the record. No matter how expensive, it would have been there. Some of their older records,
Actually, I'm trying to show off.
they have serious beef with their record company, which is part of it. But I've had to buy one of them is a bootleg because that's not being reissued
Yeah.
for whatever reason. Could be beef with the record company. But like, I just want a $35 issue of the reissue of the record. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a feeling that's not going to happen literally ever. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe in 6 months. But the record came out in 2019. So what the fuck are they doing? I just don't get that. Like, I think initially they've never been big on the side of vinyl anyway. Kind of like Rush.
Yeah.
You know, like Geddy Lee was like, oh, fuck vinyl and all this stuff, like early on. He was big into like, digital's better, whatever. But that's, I don't know. But that pisses me off that I can't even spend $40, which I think is a jerk off move anyway. I think $40 is too much for a brand new record. I can't even spend $40 on a record to go buy a record I love that's just in a nice double LP gatefold, boom, here you go, record. I gotta have fucking art and fucking etchings and all this fucking collectible box shit to even get. If that was a version and you wanted to have that version and be collectible, like Beatles, you can get weird with Beatles and get box sets and the BBC and this pressing and that pressing and whatever, and get real collectible with it. But you can also be a basic bitch and go get a fucking reissue of a Beatles record for $22.
Right.
Not an option. The fact that there's no option for the poor people is fucking bullshit. I'm calling it. It's bullshit. Anyway. It's bullshit. Here's a record. Where are my 90s like metalheads at? When this shit came out right here, Biohazard's Urban Discipline, oh my god. I know Carl, me and Carl lost our minds over this fucking record, man. Absolute monster album. That was like, it's like hardcore, thrashy, and almost had some like hip hop elements to it. It's like urban. It's very urban, like urban hardcore kind of shit. And this is the 30th anniversary. Got released today on a Yellow Flame vinyl. It was very, very limited for the Yellow Flame. But oh my god, I love that album. I had it on a cassette back in the day. 5 blocks to the subway, just 5 blocks away. 5 blocks to the subway, Steve. I can do that any day.
It spoke volumes to you.
Yes. No, actually, it was complete opposite of my. I lived in the fucking sticks where it was all like mud and creek and dirt roads and shit like that. But they were talking about like New York City hardcore, but we're also like super cool with black folks, and like so there was like this hip hop. Like I was like, oh, this is fucking. It was so killer, man. It was such a killer album, and this is actually it's the first time released in the U.S. on vinyl ever. I had it on cassette. Not that I would have bought it on back then, but yeah, books, check them out. Books, check them out. I live up here in the holler now. What's up, Charlie? Oh, we talked about when this single got released earlier. Crowbar is still doing it. New Orleans, like sludge. One of the greatest quotes I've heard from a record. The 12th studio album from Crowbar, which is in and of itself is a badge of honor. But Metal Hammer says, existing in a genre of one. Dude. Put that shit on my fucking tombstone. If somebody's got that shit to say about me, I'm all about it. Existing in a genre of one, fucking A. I mean, fucking A, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. What's up, Rock Chica? Woo! But, yeah, pretty killer. This is something, I feel like I should be on Marty Worm's stream for this. This is some shit we don't normally talk about here on the show. And I'm no fan of this genre. I don't want to say no fan. I'm not a big fan of this genre because this part of my life has kind of passed me by. The whole like death metal thing, right? It's too much for me nowadays. Technical death metal, I can really respect the musicianship and stuff, but the vocals and all this stuff gets a little too much. This is a band that really blew me away because I just saw this cover and I'm like, hey, let me look this up. Let me just look this up. It's a band called First Fragment. This is Glory Eternelle. But these guys have like super like classical. Kitty. Orko! Knock it off, buds. GMRN is a genre of one. Hey, there we have quote of the night. Can we get some quote of the night spam in here? Come on. What are we doing here? What are we even talking about?
First Fragment.
This shit is amazing. Even if you're remotely curious about genres like this, the musicianship, it's so above and beyond. I think it's a fretless bass. The guitar playing is so fast and furious that it's like, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And the vocals are pretty aggressive and hardcore, but like, I think the bass really set it apart from other things because it's like, you can tell it's a fretless, and the guitar player's like so fast. If you're into technical death metal at all, First fragment. Glory eternal. Biba da boopa. No, it's Italian. Yeah, you want it. Check it out. Books. Check them out. Good stuff. And the final thing, because I didn't want to go like straight metal. That's a lot of the stuff that, like, in terms of like new releases and new like reissue stuff or whatever. A lot of the like lower key stuff is not interesting to me. It's like really weird, like pop from now, and it's nothing that I don't think our community is really interested in. I mean, we're interested in jazz and like classic rock and like, you know, metal and punk and stuff like that. But I notice a lot of metal stuff, and so I find myself talking about a lot of these like metal albums and metal reissues and stuff. And it's like, oh, you guys are turning a metal channel. It's like, well, love metal, but like that's not what I'm doing. It's just it happens to be the most interesting things that are being released and reissued. Metal and punk, 100%. Because some of the you catch, you know, like the Blue Note stuff and like this some funk stuff every now and then, but like the other stuff that's out there that's being released and reissued is not really very interesting to me, at least. But Soft Machine, motherfucker, hello, come on.
Yeah.
This is Paris 1970. I saw this and I'm like, yo, wait a minute. This is you say that, Steve. Théâtre de la Musique.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Théâtre de la Musique. I like Stunty correct me on this. It's a Paris, March 2nd, 1970. Despite their gradual dissolution in the 1970s and the late 70s, Soft Machine stock has never been higher thanks to a steady stream of archival recordings that continues to surface and throw light on the importance of varying lineups. The quintet version of the band captured the Théâtre de la Musique, Paris, March 2nd, 1970, for France's Pop 2 TV show featuring the short-lived and often lamented lineup of Lynn Dobson, Elton Dean on the respective reeds. Reeds?
Saxophone.
Reeds. Accompanying the obligatory Hopper, Ratledge, and Wyatt. Gave this a little stream today for what I could find from it. The playing was fantastic. Sound quality seemed to me to be a little distant. So I don't know how it was recorded or whatever, but I mean, very cool.
Like a fan recorded or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a board thing, but it definitely seemed a little
Weak.
like weak. I mean, but it's still Soft Machine, so it was kick ass. But like, you know. More technical ecstasy than technical death metal. Yeah, I mean, I hear you. I mean, we don't bring up death metal on this show like literally ever, but I listened to this today and I was a death metal kid in the 90s. I heard this and I was like, holy fucking shit, these guys can play. It's like the best musicians ever in a death metal band. That's what that was. Anyway. Well, that's all I got to say.
Okay.
We should get on what we played.
I think so.
Oh Lord, I should actually launch. Should launch a little marbles, because after what we played, you got some stuff for Dick of the Week.
I got a couple things.
Okay, I got a couple things. A couple things I should have done last week, actually, but me and Pilmer both forgot. Oh, update queued. I got to update marbles. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's 24 megabyte update.
Should take a second. Hey, Orko. Wow.
Orko, you can't be on the program, buddy.
Kitty?
You can be on the program, bud.
You want to be on the show? You got something to talk about.
Come here, bud. You come up here and talk about it. No. Orko wants to tell you about his favorite punk record album, because Orko is kind of a punk. What's your favorite punk record, buds? Say anything but Sex Pistols or Ramones, and you'd be like really VC cool.
I like the brains.
Okay, buddy. You said something. You said something.
Stray Cats.
You said Stray Cats. Come on, Steve. You're better than that, Steve. Just curious why you Southern boys don't like Panic. I don't know. I never really super got into it. But also, there are a lot of bands like that. I don't know a whole lot about it. You Widespread Panic guy, Steve?
Widespread Panic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Steve's a Widespread Panic guy.
I hung out in
Oh, that's right.
bass player's house.
Steve hung out with those guys for, because Steve's where'd they come from?
Athens.
They're from Athens?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Steve's an Athens guy.
Yeah, Space Wrangler, I love. I have that on vinyl.
Yo, Brad, chasing the classics. Let's go, baby. Woo! Good to see you, man. But anyway, what we played. Let's get into it. Not a huge stack tonight, but a good stack. And that's all that matters. This was left on the table from last week. One of my favorite records that I picked up last year, and it literally took... I'm not joking around here. I'm not one to joke, Steve. 9 months to get here.
Yeah.
Pre-ordered in, and it was a reissue. I pre-ordered in April or May. They said it was coming in September, and it came in January. Midnight Danger, one of my favorite synthwave artists of all time. This is Malignant Force. I think a 2017 or 2018 record that they repressed in this glow-in-the-dark vinyl. If you hit that with enough light and then drop it into the darkness, you can see it glow. Pretty decent. But Kron actually I hipped Kron to this and said you need to pick this up. But this he said this is going for over $100 now, and I'm like, what? So I actually entered this into Discogs, which I've been pretty good about doing. And there's 2 online for sale right now, starting at $108.
Ooh.
Synthwave is one of those, like modern synthwave is one of those genres. Like when stuff comes out, if you're into it, pick it up now, grab it, stash it, whatever, because it'll be worth a bazillion dollars, like almost immediately. Who was it that wanted some? It was Kron. Kron wanted some Genesis. And I said, what you want, like some Lamb Lies Down on Broadway kind of shit, or some 80s pop stuff? And he was like, 80s. And I'm like, all right. That's not what I expected, honestly. So I pulled out a little Genesis Invisible Touch. Oh, god damn it. One of the best pop records of all time, in my opinion. And I think the top 2 pop records in the 80s was Thriller and Invisible Touch, to me. I think those 2 that's 1 and 2 right there, Bubba. You can interchange them because this is like, it's a greatest hits. Like the whole thing is a greatest hits. I mean, honestly. But and Land of Confusion it might be one of my favorite 80s tracks, period. It's so damn good. That's such a great song, man. Even if you're not like a Genesis guy, if you listen to Land of Confusion and you can't vibe on that, I think you're putting on airs. I think you're in the camp of like fuck Genesis and you won't listen to nothing if you don't like that song, because it's just that damn good, in my opinion. You're unsubscribed, dude. Come on, Charlie. You telling me Land of Confusion is not a good song? Come on, man. Come on. How about this, though, Charlie? How about that? I'll redeem myself with this, Charlie. Vance wanted to hear a little Mountain. I said, you pick your poison. How about a little Nantucket Sleigh Ride from Mountain? We listen to side B. Actually, I pulled a little theme tonight. We listen to a lot of side Bs. And I said that'd be a great thread for like a video thread for the VC. Is best like side Bs, like best side 2s in rock and roll history. What would y'all's be if you had to pick like one best like side B record? Vance was real quick with like Zeppelin 2 side 2. I mentioned Bleach.
I'm gonna say
But-
Abbey Road.
Abbey Road.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But I think that'd be a kind of a cool video thread, like best side 2s. Maybe we'll work on that. We'll do a little something. Go with something in the tank, Steve.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Our buddy Abacus. Woo! Hadn't seen Abacus in a little bit. Come in here and wanted to hear a little cash in some banana bucks, Steve. I don't know if you guys know, you earned banana bucks over on Twitch just while watching the program. You watch the program, you earn the bucks. And then you can cash in 1,000 banana bucks. And guess what? You get to pick the next record. You make the call. And Abacus cashed in his bucks and said, "You got any Clash?" I got some Clash. I got a little Combat Rock. Look at a little hype sticker on there. Obviously, like a reissue. I mean, like a early reissue because it's got like what's it say on here? Contains Rock the Casbah. Should I stay or should I go? And Know Your Rights. It's played side 2. Like I said, it was kind of a theme tonight. And man, I'm really glad I did. Hadn't played this in a long time, and it was such a killer album. Jay said, "I got this record. I don't like it so much." I'm like, I mean, those hits, a lot of that stuff is played on the radio. Gets kind of beat in the ground. But the side 2, I think, is kind of a vibe, or it was tonight at least, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. Sabotage side 2, Charlie. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, and check this out. We were, me and Metal Theologian were talking about this, like text this past week. We're just kind of shooting the shit about some stuff. And it reminded me of like, I've not played this in a while. And I haven't played this since I've really gotten back into like an 80s metal kind of vibe. And what am I doing? This is something he gifted me back in the day. Gifted all of us a copy of this, and there was one that was extra because he gifted one to Bossman, but Bossman doesn't really collect records. He just comes over here. All right, Steve. So I gave that copy to Ragnar, I believe, and our pal in Iceland. But Madhouse, First Damage. Now this is on Beer and Jesus Records, so this is like. Metal Theologian can correct me if I'm wrong. You put this out, or you misuse all over the burps. I know. Yeah, he like helped put this out or something. I don't remember the exact story, but it's really cool, man. It's got. I'd forgotten like some of the stuff is a little more punky than I remember. There's some vibes on this that are kind of punky. A little punkier than Metal Theologian typically goes, but I really like it. And it's kind of a reminder. It's funny because, we float, like a lot of record collectors, we float around genre to genre, collecting in certain, hyper moments of things. And at the moment, I may have really dug that, but like, whatever. But now as I'm in that, like, hey, I'm collecting, like, 80s metal stuff, you go back and put that on, I'm like, oh, my God. It's like another level of enjoyment. But, yeah. Aaron Griffin catching some banana bucks to listen to Every Time I Die. This is a killer record. This guy is a professional wrestler. I can't remember which one, what his name is. But this is really good stuff, man. Like heavier, kind of nu metal-ish kind of sounding stuff. What 80s metal and you didn't spend? Poison? Oh. Yeah. I love Poison. But that gets... A lot of people will shit on that. I'll always love Poison. I don't give a shit. I was in 6th grade, man. Poison's got a place. What can I tell you? I was in 6th grade. But this is kick-ass. Every time I die, new junk aesthetic. Killer album art, by the way. But this is heavy, kind of sing-songy at times, but straight up stuff. You passing out, this Slinky? Oh, no. Oh, no. Andy Williams goes by the Butcher in AEW. That's it. I know we watched the tag team earlier, Butcher and the... I can't remember. This is a Jay record. What, did Jay leave?
I think so. He sleeks on out of here.
He does. He don't want to get called a P word. Grateful Dead, a little Jay record album. I don't have this one.
Blues for Allah, I believe.
Blues for Allah.
Yeah.
This one was good. It's funky. It's a funky Dead kind of record. I'm still learning about the Dead every time out. I was way late to the party on the Dead, and I shit on them for a long time. But it's got its place. I've got some Dead records that I really enjoy listening to.
Cool cover.
Yeah, really cool cover. But for the longest time, I was nonstop like shitting on the Dead for whatever reason. I don't know. I think it was the fan and the whole like the fans and like the culture and the sitting on the parking lot and fat chicks dancing in big flowery dresses and shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, it was fucking corny. Like it was corny to me. But it's not anymore.
It's like the same reason I didn't like Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
The Jimmy Buffett fans.
It's the fans.
The group.
They ruin it.
They get together to blow their minds when normally they probably wouldn't.
I've told this story before, but when I worked at the Greensboro Coliseum, like Jimmy Buffett was coming. I'm like, oh, cool, man. I'll go out and check out Buffett. There was all these like, older, like, I'll call them just for lack of a better term, like milfy women and shit, like walking around. And they're like, the show starts at like 9 o'clock, and this is like 7:30. And they're, fucking stumbling, walking through the concourse. And I'm like, man, you're a grown-ass woman. You're not some 25-year-old, like, club girl or 20-year-old club girl. You're like in your 30s or 40s and stumbling before the show. I was like, this is because you only drink twice a year. You drink at Thanksgiving and when Buffett comes in town, and you can't hold your liquor. Drink a beer every now and then, for fuck's sake. Or don't drink at all. There's nothing wrong with not drinking at all, but like, you look like an idiot right now. Like, because I'm looking at somebody, I was like, you look like somebody that teaches third grade. And you're like, this song's about me.
We should get Arby's.
Hey, we should get Arby's.
Heck, that guy over there's got Arby's.
You tell that fat motherfucker if he doesn't put Arby's sauce in there, I'll kick his fucking ass. I'm just standing over there like, That's exactly what it was like. Yeah. Yeah, Carl's a big Buffett guy. I learned a lot of my, like non-radio Buffett stuff from Carl. Like, because, everybody knows the radio Buffett or whatever, but I learned the other shit from Carl. Like, there's a deeper vein of Buffett that's really fucking good, man. Especially, like, if you hit that, like, you sitting on the beach, or you're going on vacation, or it's nice and hot outside, you got a barbecue. Buffett's some good music for that, man. Grown Man Record Night, Stone Cold Classic. Reissue you picked up a while back. I've always wanted this. This is one of those, like, I would have sought out, but you've had this for so long. I know I can always be like, hey, Steve, won't you bring Skull Snaps over? That I've never picked it up, which is stupid. There's so many things like that I've kind of played that game on.
Yeah.
Skull Snaps, if you don't know these guys, a legendary funk band, 1974, I believe.
Something like that.
I want to say it's 74. They released this one album. This
didn't go anywhere.
And you'd see this, you'd think it was a metal album, for crying out loud. But it's
Crate Digger discovered it, and the rest is history.
Sampled the absolute fuck out of it. Look at this vertical gatefold. When's the last time you pulled this out?
Been a while.
Look at that.
It's a great album.
Yeah, super funky. I'm Your Pimp. I mean, it's like one of the best funk songs of all time, I'll say. And It's a New Day.
It's a New Day's the one.
That's the one that's been sampled. That's the one that's been sampled 50 bazillion times. And when you hear it, when you hear the drum break on It's a New Day, you'll know where you've heard it before. Like every hip hop album of all time.
Yeah, Sam, he's still fighting for trying to get some compensation for, what happened a long time ago.
Fighting the good fight, baby. What can you say?
Yeah. He's on Facebook.
You can go down with your arms crossed. You can go down fighting, swinging.
But actually, I played it because I wanted to play. You're talking about Bertha Butt Boogie being Boss Man's jam. Probably his number 2 jam is I'm Your Pimp.
Yeah.
Which is what we played on side B.
And I can't remember.
I didn't even know you were playing side Bs. I played side B.
That's funny. It's funny because I can't remember. He may have hipped me to Skull Snaps. He may have said, "Have you ever heard of Skull Snaps?" And I immediately went, right over the computer, and then learned all about it. It was like super rare, and like the originals of that Skull Snaps is thousands of dollars kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then they reissued that, and but I think he knew it from like hip hop guys sampling and stuff. I think he may have told me about that. I don't think I found that on my own. I think Boss Man did that.
Mm-hmm.
Tip my hat to the side and I walk with a limp. I pulled this out, man. I tell you what. A couple of weeks ago, I watched. I didn't pull this out. Jay brought this over. I watched the Dirt, the Motley Crue movie on Netflix, and I really enjoyed it. I'm a casual Motley Crue fan. That made me a bigger fan because these guys are fucking stupid. They're so stupid. It's like watching Jackass. And I was like, I bet if this stuff is really based off of like actual events, I bet if you did like a little YouTube guy of like Motley Crue behind the scenes, whatever, like some footage and shit, I bet you'd find some gems. So Jay came over last night. Me and Jay and the fiance were sitting in there, and I'm like, let me do that. So I pulled up and I found Motley Crue Uncensored. It was like 4 parts. It's like a documentary thing, which a lot of you guys have probably seen. It's like behind the scenes from back, like right in the heyday. And it's exactly that. And it makes me like the band even more. And I've got Shout at the Devil, and Jay was like, yeah, I can bring over...
but they were just
Too Fast for
truly
Love.
Stupid, and
yeah.
They weren't playing the part.
No, just stupid and like and reckless. Stupid and reckless and like just having fun. And man, I can... Who can't... What grown-ass fucking American male just can't give it up for that? I'm stupid and I like having fun. It's, even if you're not of that particular genre...
I'm still stupid.
Yeah, yeah. That's what what the fuck? I mean, what are we doing right now? Jesus Christ! I should be slightly buzzed and full from Applebee's and going to fucking bed 2 hours ago. I mean, honestly, saying like we're getting up tomorrow. We're going to Home Depot and we got to get a new valve for the faucet. It looks like something. But anyway. Don't blow it in the microphone. But anyway, this Motley Crue, man, I really enjoyed this tonight. It's the kind of band I've learned like later on, kind of like Kiss, kind of like Kiss in the fact that if you've had a few drinks, Kiss is a lot of fun, and you're hanging out with your broskies. You've had some drinks, Kiss is a lot of fun. You've had some drinks and you're hanging out with your broskies, Motley Crue is a lot of fucking fun. It's like it hits that spot just right, you know what I mean? Murph says, I'm the poster boy for stupid and having fun. Woo! You love it. This was a dig of the week from you, Steve, from what, a couple weeks ago or last week?
A couple weeks ago. Last week, I didn't show any digs because we had Pilmer here.
Yeah.
But that was that Thomasville dig. I went to the Goodwill, and I got all these punk records and stuff. And
Lou Reed, the Bells. I don't have this one.
79, I think. Kind of weird.
It's kind of weird and kind of cool.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. And for the first time we've ever done this on the show, transition from husband over to wife. How cool is that, man? We did a little husband and wife transition. Laurie Anderson's Big Science. Oh, Superman. Oh, Mom and Dad. Love this record. Early on, Grown Man Record Night, Stone Cold Classic. Not played it in a long time. Steve and I actually went and saw her speak did like a spoken word kind of performance thing.
It was a performance.
Performance, just in general performance. Very interesting lady.
I think there's a lot of spoken word in her performances.
Yeah, it wasn't like back then where she would like come out and just like play a show.
Well, no, I think she would do the same back then.
Do you think?
I have it's a box set of her live performance that I don't think I've listened to the whole thing, but yeah, there's a lot of that in there.
Very cool. And I thought, like, as you were finishing up that Lou Reed, I'm like, man, how cool would it be to put on Laurie Anderson? It would actually kind of, like, the sounds and would transition very well, and also that's husband and wife, and that's pretty fucking cool. I don't think we've ever done that. And finally, to finish it off, man, a gift from Carl the Envelope, the Carvers, one of my favorite records in the collection, man. Can never get enough of the Carvers Surf and Stomp combo. This is a Carolina Beach classic. Not a record you find around. It's on Dr. Gone Records, Carolina Beach, NC. Woo! Classic surf rock sounding stuff, man. Look at him standing in front of a Woody, it looks like. Maybe, perhaps. Dr. Gone Records. They played a lot live, I think Carl said, down there, but I don't think they play anymore. This is from probably, I'm going to guess 2010. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I love the first line. I'll let you read it, Steve.
What?
Read the description up there.
Yes. Where to begin? When I first saw the Carvers, I thought they were a bunch of well-dressed hooligans. However, an overbearing sense of curiosity compelled me to take their first long player in person for a spin, not this album. My initial thoughts were too much volume, not enough talent. Nevertheless, here I am less than 2 years later, suffering through their second effort. Lo and behold, the Carvers are packing them in at popular music halls around the country, have released the platter that you now hold. In my opinion, the self-titled recording is nearly as unsettling as their first, but somehow makes it the kids go absolutely batty. Thus, if you're that idle-headed and ill-bred class who enjoys the pairings of cacophonous instrumentals and atonal caterwauling, then you too may welcome this addition to that musical collection of yours. It still doesn't say what year this is.
No.
Okay.
No, that's what I was looking. I just wanted you to read it all.
I thought there was.
No.
I thought it was date stamped or something.
Carl said they split up a few years ago and that they were fantastic live. So, and the record's great. It's I remember one night, one of the old school Dead Wax Saturday night streams. He was playing a lot of surfy stuff, and I'm like, man, have you ever heard of the Carvers? And I realized that probably most people have never heard of the Carvers, but it's really good, really fun stuff, man.
Mm.
Boom, that's what we played. Let me see what happens with the our update to Marbles. Oh, boom, we got to launch it. That's how the internet works. I don't know if you guys are into the internet or not. And I'll go to this, get off of this, go to game capture, boom. What are we going to do over here? What is it? Marbles. Let's stream. Hopefully this locks up. You guys ready for some marbles? Oh, come on now. Come on. Need a marbles emoji? That's not a bad point. Not a bad point. What's up, Eric, by the way? I didn't get to say what's up to you earlier. I was flapping my gums. Sometimes I get bad about flapping my gums. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, streamer, we got it. Go over to race. Boom. Exclamation point, vote, then the number of the track. If you see a track that really trips your fancy, exclamation point, vote, then the number of the track. Hey, that's cool, Scotty. I just got your DM. That's cool. If not, I can do it afterwards, but yeah. Just communicating with my mods, folks. That's grown-up shit. Y'all don't know nothing. Huh? Hold up. Aaron says new graphic for the show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, hold up.
Nice.
Oh, man.
That's nice.
You love to see it.
Released in 2014.
2014.
Surf and Combo, whatever it's called. Surf and
Yeah.
Turf Combo.
Hey, thanks Shane for posting that in the Discord, Mr. Bizarro. I appreciate that. That's why we got the best mod team in the business. That's why we're the warmest stream on the net, baby. Woof.
We're the warmest.
Let's see what's leading up here. We got a general consensus. Are you guys playing grab ass? Lucky Few. I like it. Number 29. It's got 3 votes. That's what's leading so far. We'll give it a couple of seconds. I'll take a rip off the vape when I'm done. Whatever's leading is leading.
I see 3 votes for 21 also.
Oh. For 21?
Yeah. Merv, Fluffhead,
Why does it not even let me...
Carl.
Oh, wow.
I guess I can break the tie.
I need a tiebreaker. Somebody come in here and vote. There's a 21 and 29. Some of you guys that have voted for some of the other like random rogue tracks, maybe change your vote and swing this vote. Swing it. Let's swing it. Swing the vote. Oh, Steve, would you come in here? This feels like that's a tilted deck. What'd you vote for?
21.
21. Steve says
Classics 21. Big Burly BBQ. Big Burly BBQ.
Big Burly BBQ. Old triple B. That's all right. We're doing 21. Here we go. Okay. That feels like it had a piece in it. Exclamation point play. Exclamation point play. To get involved. Ustream. Jesus fucking Christ. How old am I? Don't answer that.
The Deeks are good this year.
Yeah, when Deeks are good.
I went to the NC State game. They stomped them.
Let's take another shot.
They stomped them.
I'd like to have a shot of what they're safe.
I was pulling for State. My wife went to State.
I went to State.
You went to State?
Michael Pilmer went to State.
You graduated?
Nope, neither one of us. Cameraman too. And neither 3 of us graduated from there.
It's a good school.
Yeah, we had fun there. I had fun instead of doing actual school stuff, which is an education in and of itself. Am I right, folks?
It sure is. The game is being able to balance both of those.
Because when I went to
I almost didn't, but I did at Georgia.
When I went to State, when I first got there, I never knew how to turn an apple into a bowl.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
And then you come out of
toilet paper roll.
You come out of there like learning shit. What can I tell you? Cameraman did graduate from UCW. I graduated from UCG.
What are we doing a shot for?
For fucking America.
All right.
What else?
To America.
America. Shit. What are we talking about here? And I guess half of that could be for America Junior, Canada, whatever.
America Junior.
We only got 13 people playing marbles. I'm shutting the stream down. I don't give a fuck, Steve. I'm tired of it. These people are pissing me off already.
Have we met our burp quota yet?
Cheers, America with the right. Wait, hold up. Somebody mentioned this to me earlier because you can no longer in North Carolina. You can't buy Russian vodka in ABC stores anymore. Somebody's like, "Oh, I bet you're gonna be upset. You can't buy any more Pop-Off." And I'm like, "Hold up. You think Pop-Off is Russian vodka? Even though it's got what is that? St. Petersburg or is that Moscow?
The St. Peter's Basilica?
Yeah, the iconic landscape there, right?
Sure.
But hold up. I can't read this because I'm blind as a bat. But I'm pretty sure it's from Connecticut.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Hell yeah, baby.
So we're
Way
good.
to go, Louisville.
So we're good. We'll be able to buy Pop-Off from now on. No
Louisville,
problems.
Kentucky.
All right, let's get into this game. We're starting it off, baby. Baby.
You know who else is from Louisville?
The King Crimson gentleman.
Boss Man's mom lives in Louisville.
Oh, that's right.
And
whoa. We're missing it. That's Steve's fault. Look, that's Steve's fault. The reason I fell off the fucking map.
And
Noisy beast.
woo! Look at that jump.
Wow, that's a nice looking jump right there. Whoa, this is a nice looking track. Fluffhead off the board. Sorry, bro, skis. Noisy beast still in first. Chasing the classics. Got Brad up in
Float
there.
like a butterfly,
Ooh, Carl the
sting
Envelope.
like a
Scotty
bee.
Strychnine. Oh,
Yeah,
whoa.
Muhammad Ali's from Louisville.
He's a Muslim though.
Sure.
Yeah.
So is
Isn't it-
Becca's dad's a Muslim.
Isn't that what Saddam Hussein was? You know, it's funny. You want to get super political for a second? Look at big burly bro up there. There's some sex of people that were like, I don't know. I don't want to say sympathetic to Putin, but like
In the vinyl community.
just in general,
Wow.
they're like
I'm thinking of one in the vinyl community.
hearing about what's going on and was like open to like what's happening. But what's funny is imagine
Uh-oh. Coming down to the finish here.
Whoa. Imagine back in the 90s.
Here we go.
Big burly bro.
BBQ.
Shabooms!
Dropping it. Beat the shit out of it.
Wow. Nice run.
Abacus, a distant second.
That rehab's paying off, baby.
Yeah,
Eric's in there doing work. Power moves to shower moves.
I hear you.
But my point was, imagine in the 90s.
This was our first run, wasn't it?
That's not
Policia.
us. That's not
us.
us. But imagine back in the, like Desert Storm, during the Bush Clinton days, right? Imagine like the aisle splitting, and people being all on the side of like Saddam Hussein, which was unheard of then. That would have been like crazy. I would say fairly similar. He invaded
Good
a country.
run.
He invaded a country, got all pissed
Way to
off,
go,
and
Eric.
went down there and fucked it up. I'm just saying.
But I would consider, if I were you, changing your name to Big Burly BBQ.
Switch it up. You're banned until you change your name. Until you change your name, you're banned. Damn, dead already. Quote of the night. Nope.
Ding dang.
We already had one of those.
Whack.
All right, let's get into a little dig of the week action.
You got any digs?
I got some digs.
I got a few.
I'm going to do, hand me them two down there, actually, while we're on the graphic.
Oh, from what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, the first, yeah.
No.
The ones from last week I didn't do.
You,
This will be two sealed ones.
from Kilmer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those two, and
you
I'm
didn't
gonna
do
do
that?
one more. No. So I got to start off with that because I'm stupid.
You got friggin' what? These two?
Yep. So I got three. How many you gonna do, Steve?
3.
Oh, that's you're 1 in 75 all time. That's like me. Well, just in general with life, I've got a 1 in 75 average.
I got 3.
All right. Yours bangers or like low key shit?
Well, they're kind of bangy.
I'll start off
for
with kind of a low
For me,
key
they
shit.
are. One man's trash, another man's treasure.
Yeah, I've been told. So I got out and I had to go. Had a double shoot this week, which I've not had in a long time. Had 2 shoots in one day across like a 30-40 mile span. So I did get into a Goodwill, which I've not done in a long time. And
Did you shoot your pants?
I did shoot my pants. There was 3 sections of vinyl in here, probably about this big. Chunk. And I found 2 records in there. One we'll get to next week, because it's whatever. There's a story behind it. But the rest of it was 100% gospel.
Yeah.
And I love gospel music.
Sure you do. You got like 12 copies of your family's
Yeah,
album
but-
up there.
It's all it was. And this was stuck in the middle of it. And I'm like, oh, for $1, I gotta liberate this bitch. This gotta come home with me. Television theme songs from Mike Post. If you guys know Mike Post, look at this. Hill Street Blues, Greatest American Hero.
Did you do Taxi?
God, no, that's Bob James.
Oh, sorry.
Love the Greatest American Hero. White Shadow.
I don't know that he wrote all these.
Magnum P.I. School's Out, which I don't know that one, and the Rockford Files. He did write that one. So Rockford Files, Magnum P.I., White Shadow, Greatest American Hero, Hill Street Blues. Holy Lord. This is like, and these, that's a cool back cover, by the way. Look at that. The TV on that. And Steve had asked, and Jay was asking, are these like the what they played on the show, or are these like extended cuts? And I was like, I don't know, and it doesn't really say. And Jay was like, look at the grooves on the record. I'm like, can't believe I'm saying this, but it's pretty smart, Jay. But these seem to be longer tracks, so I'm assuming these are like not like 60-second versions of this. These are like 2-3 minute versions. So very cool. I'm really excited to hear longer versions of some of my favorite TV theme songs of all time. Yeah.
You might not like him as much.
I don't know. Have you ever heard the extended version of Sanford and Son?
Oh, hell yeah, I got it.
Oh, my God.
Awesome.
One of the best funk songs ever. Abacus says he has that. Some of those are re-recorded for some reason, not the original Rockford, which is a damn shame. Oh, that's weird. That's disheartening. But anyway, probably still good, though.
So, I went to Hippo in Greensboro a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I had some time to kill. I was waiting for some food, so it was nearby. I got this Mott the Hoople. I think it's their first album.
I don't have any Mott the
1970. It's just self-titled Mott the Hoople. It's got a really cool. What's the artist?
Geiger.
Geiger. No, not Geiger. The guy who did the Norwegian dude. The not Norwegian. Is he Norway? Sweden? Where's he from?
You talking about the going up the stairs,
the
and going down the
strip.
stairs, and going down the sideways
Mobius strip
stairs?
guy. Yeah. Escher.
Escher.
Yeah. Look on the other side too.
Going down the stairs, going up the stairs, going up the sideways stairs.
Yeah, I think it's their first album.
That's cool.
From 1970.
Wow.
So
I don't know this. What's this sound like? Like hard and heavy classic rock?
Glam rock.
Glam rock.
Ian Hunter. Yeah.
Okay. I've been on a big New York Dolls kick lately, so maybe I'd be into that.
Okay.
Actually, this entire week I've listened to nothing but New York Dolls, I think, and Chrome. I've listened to nothing but New York Dolls and Chrome this week on Spotify.
Also that day, I added to my XTC collection. I got Skylarking, which is one of their most well received.
Do you have lemons and oranges and lemons?
Oranges. No, I don't think I have oranges and lemons.
Yeah, this
is from 1986.
This is heralded.
Yeah.
How many heralded albums do you have?
I got a few.
Why is
how many Maud albums do you have? I got Harold and Maud.
Hello, Maud. Yeah, I remember like my early days in the VC. I knew nothing about XTC. I remember like Derek Higgins and some other cats like posting the XTC albums, and I'm like,
it's funny because
I'm in one of the ones though.
I take part in this Vagabond Saints thing, right? And a while back they did an XTC tribute, and I didn't take part. I didn't care for it. I at the time I didn't really know anything besides "Dear God" that they did, which is a great song, but I just didn't know XTC. But my wife was really into them, and she wanted those that other band they did that fake project where it was like a psychedelic band from the 60s. It was a fake, a pretend thing. Great albums, and it kind of led me into really getting into XTC.
Awesome.
So
I got two. Well, I'll do one. Our good buddy Pilmer was here last week, and we did the Suck My Discography portion of the show, and where we talked about some of the stuff that he had done in the past musically, like music projects.
Yeah.
A lot of like noise experimental stuff, and he was into punk bands and stuff too, but like one of the things, what was the Crapper Keeper? Had like the like the Handicap Kid cassette or whatever. But the other, which was amazing. It was amazing. It changed my life listening to it. The other thing that I listened to was Silica Gel, which is kind of recorded about the same time, but actually got reissued more recently. And I had that queued up. It's funny because he showed this to me, and I showed him. I had this queued up. We listened to some of it last week on the show. I played it actually on the show. Zep Pearl, get off your phone, Steve. Boom.
I had to look something up.
Boom. Roasted. But I was gonna play it. I played it on the show anyway. I had it queued up. And Pilmer said, "Oh, and I brought this for you too." Silica Gel, sealed copy, brand new. This shit is so fucking good, man. If you like noise,
listen to it?
Yeah, digitally, I've listened to this 20 times. Kind of avant-garde, weird, sampley. Yeah. And you talk about getting a hype sticker. This is a cat we just had on the show last week, right? Cool guy, regular guy. And this is his record. He's got a hype sticker on here. Now, Steve, I'll have you read the hype sticker on here.
Okay, I'll read the hype sticker. Deluxe edition, originally released on CD in 1993. Hooray for Silica Gel! Wonderful sound play. Master of the game is a timeless masterpiece. Mark Mothersbaugh of Devo.
Mark Mothersbaugh is the quote on your fucking hype sticker. And somebody else is on there.
I can assure you this will pin a tail right smack on your donkey. That's Tom Ellard from Severed Heads.
This is some cool shit, man. It's really cool.
50 noisy children party.
If you love like kind of that anything kind of avant-garde, like off the beaten path, like sampley, noisy, like you
how would you call that out? What's that album title? Is it 50 closed parentheses noisy children?
50 noisy children. I don't know. I don't remember.
What about the closed?
I just saw the noisy children part. I just saw the 50.
But it's just the closed parentheses though.
I love that.
Not.
Hey,
you don't see the other side.
PEMDAS.
What?
PEMDAS.
PEMDAS.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
What is that?
Parentheses.
Yeah.
Exponentials.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're saying the order of
operations.
Math.
It's called order of operations.
Order of operations.
Yeah. PEMDAS.
PEMDAS.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
My dear Aunt Sally. Okay. Is that subtract and minus? What is all that?
Yeah.
Okay, somewhere in there. All right. Multiply. Divide.
Hey, how come you guys never made manager at your company? I don't know. But hey, fucking Michael Pilmer, goddamn bless you, son, for and Burt bless you. We should start doing that. Burt bless you.
Burt bless
for
you.
I was gonna actually like dead ass. I know everybody's like, oh, you're so cheap. You don't buy nothing about anything. I was actually gonna buy this record off of the Bandcamp because I love it so much.
Right, hold on.
He was a pal.
Did you read this?
Let's see. All songs by Michael Pilmer and Chris Tector, except tracks D5 and D6 by Michael Pilmer and Shannon. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's like his project.
Wow.
Yeah, it's his thing. Yeah.
Why was I not? Why didn't I figure that out?
No, this is his record.
Was I not listening?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all. Nobody listens to me. Everybody thinks because I come with a certain amount of bravado and exclamation that I'm just talking shit. I actually have information sometimes.
Okay. So a friend of mine gave me a CD couple months ago of this band.
Tell me about it.
That I hadn't heard before. I really liked it.
Yeah, what is it?
It's Black Country Communion.
Okay, that's racist.
And I came across it on vinyl and decided I wanted to buy it because I wanted to be able to play it on vinyl. It's Black Country Communion 2. Came out in 2011, I think. This is Joe Bonamassa on guitar, Glenn Hughes on bass, who was with Deep Purple, Black Sabbath for a really bad album. But he sounds just like David Coverdale. He sounds just like David Coverdale.
Yeah, you were talking about
Jason
this.
Bonham on drums.
Huh.
Great band, but they just can't seem to stay together because they're always fighting over who's going to be the lead singer, kind of shit. And, But
You ever been in those
this
bands?
is a really, really good album.
You ever been in those bands where you're like, you're obviously the singer, but there's like the guitar player that's like, hey man, let me sing on this one song, and you're like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I've been in one of those bands before.
you could carry a tune in a wheelbarrow, but like, yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the Stones and letting Keith sing a song, and they end up being some of my favorites. Just goofy, weird raw songs.
Sure. But I've been in bands like that before too, where you're like, hey man, I wrote this song. I'm like, oh sweet man, what's the chords? And you're like, no man, it's like, it goes like, I went through the street and I'm like, oh wait, whoa. But you're a guitar player, and you say like, hey, I wrote a song. I'll pick up my guitar and I'm like, what is it? I just on the other side. That's like the kiss of death, man. Kiss of death. Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
This was the other thing. And this is what I was going to do. These are two things I forgot to show, or me and Pilmer both forgot to show last week, because he gifted me like when he got here. Like it was a celebration, and we were like, hey man, they put my beers in your refrigerator, and fucking, this is cool, and like, nice to meet you, and like, hey, I brought you this shit. And then I was like, because I'm a content creator, and I'm like, oh, put that shit back.
Yeah.
Let's do it on the let's do it on the show.
Right.
Very sweet of you, but let's do it on the show. The Silica Gel and this one. So I was going to do these as like a TikTok or like a YouTube short.
Sure.
And I felt that was kind of selling it short, no pun intended. So I was like, we should do this as like regular dig of the week and talk about being stupid and forgetting it and whatever.
Wow.
This is the other thing he brought. Incredible. Devo's New Traditionalist live 1981 in Seattle.
Wow.
It's a record store day thing. Previously unreleased live recording extracted from Devo's archives, plus 2 posters.
Whoa.
And the cool thing about this is, Pilmer was like, I found this recording in one of the guys, I can't remember whose closet. He found it in their closet. Pilmer found it.
Yeah.
In their closet. Was like, hey, we got this cassette, this recording. And there was a thing with the record company where you couldn't put it out on, I can't remember what their official label was.
Boogie Records?
Electra?
Electra.
Were they Electra?
Yeah, maybe.
We can't put it out on there, but
no.
So
it's
actually a bootleg, but even though it came out from the band, quote unquote, but Pilmer found it. He discovered the tape. That's crazy.
They were Warner Brothers.
Warner. This guy was on the fucking show.
Yeah, and he's also the one, because they would call and say, "Hey, do you guys have anything that hasn't been released that we could put out on vinyl, or put out,
Is it a gatefold?
And he's the one that kind of curates all their stuff, and he's the one behind those Hardcore Volume 1, Volume 2.
Is he really?
Yes.
I've been trying to order
We talked
those
about
for
that
years.
last week. He showed them last week.
Steve, I've got a substance abuse problem.
He showed them last week, and we talked about that.
Yeah, I've been.
And he was the guy that actually told the band and the record company, yeah, here's some stuff, and he's the one that selected all the photos that go on the record.
Pull the posters out. Because that's the hardcore, Devo hardcore,
So
that's the weird...
He may have had something to do
Thank
with...
you, Bill. What's up, Bill? Bill says Warner Brothers.
He may have had something to do with these posters as well. So that's cool.
Bougie Boy Records. Oh, that's so cool, man. Look at the custom, like...
I said boogie. It's bougie.
I mean, I don't know. I'll say bougie. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to show you these to show one at a time. This
Okay,
one's
one at a time.
cool.
I'll trade you.
This one's cool.
Okay. Oh, that's neat, man. Look at that.
But this one is really cool.
I've always loved Devo, but like, holy shit, man! Like, the more I've like delved into it, like,
Just their whole like
ridiculousness.
whatever they are trying to portray, just they pull it off.
Yeah. I can't believe
That's
that's
so
awesome.
cool.
That's so awesome. Is Pilmer in the credits at all on that one? I don't know. We just popped the seal.
Let's look. I don't know if he gets credit.
Let's look. But that,
for
that's
his hard work. He's like their research guy.
That's so awesome, though.
There are no liner notes, are there?
There's nothing in there.
No. Let me see what it says.
Just a Noah cap that's like got it going on. That's awesome. So I'm sorry we didn't do that last week. We were supposed to do both the Silica Gel and the Devo last week because Pilmer gifted me those
It was such a big night, though.
previous to the show. But we were vibing and hanging out and
Oh,
taking
yeah.
shots and being stupid and shit. A lot of shit got lost in translation. You know what I mean?
Package designed by Michael Pilmer, Devo Obsesso.
Yeah, that's what he's known as.
Devo Obsesso, package design. So we have him to thank for the fact that there are two posters and this really cool cover.
Yeah. And thanks for he pulled both of those out of his like personal like sealed archives to bring to us. That's really cool.
That is cool.
That's really cool, man. Loving the new sticker placement. Nice, thanks, Charlie. Yeah, we got some. I put some new shit on there, and then Pilmer put some stuff on there, and really awesome, man. Really awesome. That was Dig of the Week. Good stuff. And now what we got to do is listen to these shits, right?
Yeah.
So when we're done with the program, be sure to come over to Twitch and check us out over there. If you're not following us on Twitch, please, it's free. Come over there to twitch.tv/GrownManRecordNight. Drop us a little follow. It's the little heart icon if you're unfamiliar with the platform. That's where we do all the live music and gaming shit and whatever. And come over there, man. That's what we'll be doing after this program. Maybe we should take a. What are we gonna do for soda speak? We want to do.
Well, we talked about this, but I saw there's a soda in your fridge.
What is it?
There's some blueberry basil thing.
The one that you brought?
I don't know.
Is it AMD?
What?
Mountain Dew?
No.
No?
No.
What is it?
I don't know.
What
I think it's something I brought weeks ago.
That kombucha stuff?
No.
Oh.
Just no.
What?
And we may have a segment for Chip Chat called Stale Chips.
Stale chips.
Are they still good? I don't know. We come with some
Books.
new segment because these are way way old. Like something I bought a long time ago that
Like we are.
kept getting backburnered because we get some really cool stuff in
Double B!
from great people.
Yeah. Grape people?
No, I gotta pee real bad.
Well, this is a perfect time to do that because I'm in charge. All right. Stay tuned. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us in the wee hours of the morning. We're going to take a quick commercial break, come back with a soda speak and chip chat. You guys keep your panties keep your panties in a bunch. Is that a thing? Can I say that?
Laser tag. It's harder than ever. From Worlds of Wonder.
For bill consolidation, home improvement, refinancing, or any purpose.
We had too many bills piled up. We need the home equity loan, but we're turning it down everywhere.
Glenn saw the ad on TV and called immediately. Mr. Cash quickly paid off all our debts and gave us one low monthly payment. Mr. Cash is good people.
We applied at a bank for a home improvement loan, but they turned us down, said we didn't have enough equity in our house. That's when we called Mr. Cash. He approved our loan, gave us all the money we needed at a low interest rate.
I'm single and on a fixed income. A situation arose where I need a large sum of money in a hurry with a low, affordable payment. I called Mr. Cash, and Mr. Cash came through for me. Thanks, Mr. Cash.
Considering a home equity loan? Call now 1-800-444-CASH. That's 1-800-444-2274. Homeowners only. Call 1-800-444-CASH. Call now and ask for Mr. Cash.
Coming up next on Channel 11, Gem.
Imagine this.
Deep in the jungle, you discover it, the Cobra Terradrome with gun emplacements almost everywhere and special base for refueling vehicles.
There it is.
The Cobra Terradrome is really incredible.
That's Dr. Mindbender. And now, look, they've captured Flynn.
It's time to warn the Joes, but suddenly they launch the Firebat. Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Cobra Terradrome comes with Firebat and pilot. Other figures and equipment sold separately.
Yo, Joe!
If you're using drugs, you're digging your own grave. There's no hope with dope.
Well, we're back, folks. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We're on the one shot because it takes Steve a couple of minutes extra. He's got a condition. It's called modus operandi. I did want to mention, we do this thing in the Discord. It's a Grown Man Retro League, and this past week we did a you can grab a regular and a lemon lime, Steve, if you want, out of the box. We can switch off. But we did, this past week was a Atari 2600 Missile Command tournament. And I came in with a decent score. Wizard of Video Games even got a better score than me, but the organizer of the event, even though I won it last week, just to be clear, Kron came in with a big score and won 69,000, almost close to 70,000 on Missile Command on 2600. Dead ass legit score. So congrats to Kron. Even though the score looks suspect, it looks photoshopped as hell. I'm not really sure about it. Suspicious screenshot. See, Scotty? I'm telling you. He's pulling shenanigans on us. I'm telling you.
Who?
Kron. Look. Everybody's got these. Look. Wait. Everybody's got these fucking.
My love is in league with the freeway.
Look at this here now. Oh, we didn't do the game. Fuck.
What game?
Kron sent a game in.
We can do it now.
You guys want to do a game?
Before we do So to Speak?
Yeah, who's still watching? You guys still watching? Fuck, I forgot.
All these people tuned out.
I forgot. You guys want to do the game? Let's do a game. Hello? A game of popular opinions.
Okay.
We'll talk about how suspect his fucking score is after this game that he was so kind to produce for us. Motherfucker. A game of... I don't know what this is. I just loaded all these in. I literally have no idea what this is.
A game of popular opinion.
Okay. So... here's the rules. You would be asked a series of questions based on the popularity of musical acts on a streaming service. Enter your answer in the stream chat. You earn 1 point for each correct answer. Keep track of your own score out of 10. And if 2 or more players are tied at the end, there's a tiebreaker involved here. Here we go. Let's go.
Right.
First question. Zeppelin is a classic band. Are the Stones more or less popular? So we're talking about streaming services here. Are the Stones more or less popular?
Why is my phone not working?
I don't know.
I gotta get back into it.
It could be because it's a Boost mobile phone. Or because your fucking minutes ran out. Or fucking... I just want to do the Carl. Or fucking...
20, 30, fucking 40.
Fucking 50, fucking 60. A lot of A's, a lot of B's. I'm going to give you guys a couple of seconds to get in here. Let's see what it is. See what it is. You guys don't know nothing.
Looks like Pink Floyd's next.
Boom. If you pick B, less, take your first point. The next question, how does Floyd stack up against the Stones? More or less popular?
This is in streaming, right?
I'm assuming.
That's what was that was in the rules.
That was in the rules. Streaming. How does Floyd stack up against the Stones? More or less popular? I mean, I've got my opinion, but I'll reserve it. Whoa! What is that? What do you got? COVID?
No. It's pot pollen. High pollen count.
Pot pollen?
Pot pollen.
I think this was be based on just college stoners alone. I would say A. If you picked A more, mark it. Marking stuff. Moving on to the next round. Everybody stand by for the next round. Let's check the popularity of some classic metal. Is King Diamond more or less popular than Doom Pioneer's Candlemass? Whoa, I like this question. Matter of fact, I motherfucking love this question, Steve. This is a good question.
There's no such thing as a stupid question.
Give everybody a couple of seconds to get in here. I would say, now that people have kind of gotten in here, I would say A. I think King Diamond has
I think I'm the only one that said B.
Really? I think King Diamond has more minutia behind him because of the kind of the stigma of King Diamond. But I'm just kind of guessing here. If you pick B less, score the point. Wow.
I scored the point.
Wow, that really surprises me. That's crazy. But I'm thinking, like, it's funny because when you're thinking of, like, streaming, you would think, like, younger people. And I would think younger people would have no fucking idea who Candlemass was.
I don't know that.
But would have a relative idea of King Diamond just because was crazy and painted face.
He's got a terrible voice.
Come on, Steve.
He has a terrible voice.
King Diamond. Oh my God. You're going to get kicked off of the internet. You can't say that.
So be it.
You can't say that.
I've been looking for a way to get out.
That's the metal version of using the N-word.
Come on.
You can't do that. Okay, does Bathory get more or less love than King Diamond? Whoa, another good question.
Bathory? I don't even know who they are. I'm going to say King Diamond's just getting abused left and right, so I'm going to say A.
Luke says, I know Candlebox. Dude, one of the funniest moments of my life.
I hate Candlebox.
Don't change this note all the way through. You're gonna sing the same note.
No, wait. Let me do this real quick. I went to this party. And
everybody had matching towels.
UNC Chapel Hill, right?
Yeah.
It was this like party. There was like tons of people there in this apartment. Kegger, lots of chicks, and like it was like a happening spot. But I remember like super late night because you know your boy was up fucking late, and people had left and crashed, and they were like, falling down drunk people, and I was still just like hanging, and there was this like cowboy guy on the couch, big ass cowboy hat, big fucking dip in his lip, and he was like laid back, like almost about to pass out. And some fucking Candlebox came on the radio. What was the song? Anybody who's like, had his eyes closed. And he was going, "Little big dip in." It was like singing.
Die for you, and
Yeah.
I die for you, and I
Yeah.
for you.
And I remember just laughing my fucking ass off because at this grade A cowboy singing Candlebox on the fucking couch as he's about to pass out.
So, what's the answer?
Let's see.
Does Bathory get more or less love? I said more.
If you answered A, more correct. That's what I would think. Time for some lightning rounds. Now, Steve, this is where the scores can really change.
Okay. Gotta stay fresh.
Boom. Oh, whoa. Lightning round. Who is more popular, Britney or Whitney? Woo. That's tough.
Well, considering the court case,
That's tough sledding right there.
I'm gonna say Britney.
I think they should scissor it to figure it out.
Free Britney. Free Britney. Free Britney.
If you went with Britney, mark you point.
I'm telling you guys, you gotta listen to me.
Hold up. Mark you point?
Mark you point.
Is that like Marky Post? The answer to that, Steve? No.
No.
Because nothing is like Marky Post.
What about Jean Smart?
Let's not get into that.
She's been active. She's staying pretty busy. That's why she won't call us.
I don't want to get into a whole thing. I feel like we're getting into a whole big beef here.
You don't like Murphy Brown?
I love Murphy Brown.
I mean, whatever make real anything.
Brown's Murphy.
I like Brown Summit. Lightning round. Who do people appreciate more, Lewis or Loverboy?
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis or Loverboy. Wow. Two obscures, like kind of niche-y artists that some people would say like, oh, I don't care two fucks about them, but that's tough. That's tough.
Turn me loose, baby.
No, it's not Huey. Jerry Lee.
Huey Lewis.
Don't be hip to be square, Charlie.
Sports. Get you popped.
Let's see what it is. Boom. If you answered B, Loverboy, add that to your total.
Turn me loose.
Wow.
Turn me loose.
That's crazy. Here we go.
I gotta do it my way.
Lightning. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ, Kron. The web is full of channels that love to talk about music. Which one of these channels has attracted the least number of subscribers? Grown Man Record Night, Vinyl Eyes, or Melinda Murphy?
Oh no. I feel bad. Melinda
No
Murphy.
comment. Nobody say anything. If anybody says anything in here, I'm gonna start swinging.
Man, we're getting thrown under the bus here.
No, there's no bus. The bus left town fucking... The bus left town 4 or 5 years ago. Wow. There we go. Should be B by a lot. That's the quote of the night, Abacus.
Everybody else, you're banned.
Oh, that's so funny. Fuck you, Kron, for putting that in there. Also, kind of like, thank you for putting that in there. If you guessed A, Grown Man Record Night is the cellar dweller, add that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. God bless the rest of them, except for Vinyl Eyes. Melinda Murphy's a sweet young lady. She's awesome. Vinyl Eyes, they can suck a dick.
Final round. Ding, ding, ding.
Time for the final round. This is where champions are made. Sir Mix-a-Lot has some fans. Does Little Richard have more or less?
Sir Mix-a-Lot versus Little Richard.
That's tough. That's tough sledding. I would assume something. I don't want to say. No, this is for you guys
Richard
to play.
Has...
It's not for me to play. Get aggressive. Oh, Finanigans with the Submarino.
Hey.
Gaga.
Little submarine sandwich. Anybody ever notice that it's Bill Cosby's sitting in front of a plate of Heroes, submarines. So sub. That's why he's the sub alert. Sub.
Gotcha.
Anybody? Nobody? All right. If you guessed A, more, score it. Wow. Okay. Yeah. If you guessed A, more, score it. Does Saxon have more or less fans than Little Richard? Oh, I've got an idea, but I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. You guys in? Boom. A or B. Let's go. Does Saxon have more or less fans than Little Richard? Probably be making some long games now. I ain't fucking around. I mean, you don't fuck around. Get in. Step up your fucking keyboard. Get ready to put in an answer. I'm tired of waiting on everybody to fucking put in their answer. I'm getting pissed off.
The bad thing is I don't remember how many I got right. I remember how many I missed.
Okay. That's a different number, but like... All right. Here we go. Let's get into it. If you guessed B, less, mark the point. Wow. Do people still remember Wang Chung? I remember Michael Cron. I like Wang Chung. Matter of fact, I'll Wang Chung all night. Do they have more or less fans than Saxon? Wow. Wang Chung versus Saxon? Hey, Mike. You graduated college. You're a smart guy. You got a nice job when you're 45. What do you do for fun? I don't know. We argue the fact of Wang Chung versus Saxon. I don't know. Sounds good to me. Sweet.
To live and die in L.A.
You guys 3, 2, 1. If you guess B less, the point is yours. Post how many points you scored from the 10 questions. If one or more players are tied, they will play for a tiebreaker. Let's see who's got Steve -4. -4. Is that your PSA score? Prostate joke. That's an older gentleman joke.
Bing bong. Balls hanging in the ding dong. What? We're doing another shot?
We might be doing another shot. 5, 7, Charlie. Anybody beat 7?
I don't know. I got -4.
6?
How many questions were there?
I don't know. Don't be asking me things. Charlie's got 7. Anybody beat 7? Todd Charlie with 7?
Charlie.
Only got 6?
There's
wow.
a time as he
Charlie's up here?
and they call him Charlie.
Man. Nobody can... Never kept count. That's...
So you win.
You guys are going to let a fucking Canadian win this shit. Is that what we're talking about right now? Congratulations, Charlie. Hey, we'll take a shot to you, brother. Even though Charlie's up there with America Junior up north. Scored with a 7-piece. Cheers to you, Budsky.
Take off.
And he smoked 2 bowls, Steve.
There you go.
That's what he does, baby.
That's probably what did it for you.
That's why he belongs over here. Not because we support the use of drugs, because it's illegal in this particular state, Steve. We just like the particular spirit of Charlie as a rock and roll fan, as a music fan in general.
Sure.
It's not a drug thing. Let's just put that into perspective here. But fuck. All right, let's get into a little soda speak. Then we're dragging. How long are we here? 2 hours, 4 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad. No, we're all right. We're all right. We're all right. You guys vibing? You guys hanging in there? Or are we putting you off? Are you guys like waiting till we finish so you can go to fucking bed? Oh, I gotta go. I gotta put the cat out and go to bed because I will live in the Flintstones. God, that had pieces in it. Pieces, pieces, pieces of meat. Why does nobody ever think that's funny? You know that song, Pieces of Me?
Yeah.
I sing a little version, Pieces of Meat, and nobody ever laughs. It reminds me when I said colon bowel for literally 30 years. Literally 30 years. You know the first person to laugh at that joke?
Margaret Johnson.
Margaret Johnson.
Yeah.
I said colon bowel, and she goes, ha. And I was like, ah, ah.
And she's a veteran anchored, reporter.
Christian, Southern, awesome lady. And, yeah. Anyway. I still think that's funny. What do you win? An attaboy. A grade A certified gold covered attaboy. Actually, Charlie, I tell you what you win, Charlie. If you want to come over to the Twitch side of things when we finish the stream, you get to pick what record we lead off the stream with. You want an album side of a record? You pick the next record for freebies. Whatever you want, man. If we got it, between the two of us here, we'll play your album side first. Yeah. That's good stuff. I think that's pretty good. So for soda speak, typically we do like an actual soda, whatever. Tried to do this last week, and I made a boner, and picked up the wrong 12-pack of provisions. Bud Light has come out with this sparkling water, like the seltzers, like White Claw.
Yeah.
But they're sodas. You didn't get the original?
No.
No original?
There's one in there.
We should try one of. Do the original instead of this one. Let's get a baseline. I think that's the baseline. Iron Maiden. We can do some Iron Maiden, Charlie. I don't mind doing that at all. So, Steve's still belching in there. Jesus Christ. Those are like throw up belches.
Oh, I've already got that covered. Don't worry.
I think that's what bothers me is those sound like throw up belches. But anyway, it's a Bud Light seltzer hard soda. So it's cola. This is the classic cola. 100 calories, 5% alcohol, but supposed to taste like a soda pop. We'll see. In my brain, this is the fucking perfect scenario. You know what I mean? Something tastes like a Coca-Cola, but it gives you that kind of seltzer carb calorie factor. I'm all about
alcohol.
And alcohol. We don't normally do alcohol for soda speak. Let's check it out. Tell me what you think of that.
Not bad.
It's not bad. The back end is a little off-putting.
Like a RC Cola.
No. I thought of like Tab. It's like a saccharin thing.
No.
Actually, you know what it is? It's the stevia sodas that have that weird kind of kachorgle on the back end. It's a weird thing. It's not a straight up cola. It doesn't taste like a Pepsi or a Coke.
No.
There's something in there.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all. I don't want to off put it, but it's something.
So this variety pack comes in.
They have a regular cola. They have what we have here is a citrus soda. They have an orange and a cherry cola. The cherry cola is very good. I've had that already. I know that's what Steve was drinking that earlier. Very, very good.
Yeah.
This one is a citrus soda. Truth be told, I had this earlier. And these are 5%. So it's that's the same percentage as a Budweiser, for crying out loud. With less carbs and, nothing beats like a Budweiser and a fucking burger and some fries. But like, when you're just chilling.
How many calories does a Bud Light have?
Bud Light or Budweiser?
Budweiser.
Budweiser is 144 calories, 10.6 grams of carbs.
How many does a Bud Light have?
Bud Light has 6.6 grams of carbs and 120 calories. Did I say 120 calories? Budweiser is 144 calories. Bud Light is 120 calories, 6.6 grams of carbs.
You know a lot about carbs and calories when it comes to beers.
I like memorizing numbers.
Yeah. This is 100 calories.
Yes. But, wait till you try this. Wait till you try this. Wake up, Steve.
No, I was looking for a phone number.
It's Klondike 6749. That's good. Right?
That's good.
That's really good. The lemon.
It's not like a.
Now, what'd you think? Now, I was conflicted. Is it going to be a Mountain Dew thing or a Sprite thing?
No, neither.
It's in between. I think it's a cross between the two.
It's a lemon soda.
I think it's a cross between Mountain Dew and Sprite. It's like both. Because I thought, like, initially,
there is some.
I was like,
there
"Yo,
is a
man,
Sprite.
if you can bring like a Mountain Dew thing to the seltzer game, and it's just like not like
I normally don't like the lime flavors, but
no, I do.
I like that a lot. The lemon.
To keep alternating back and forth till we kill these.
Yeah.
And another shot.
Yeah.
And we'll do an over the top arm wrestling tournament later. You guys know who Bull Hurley is? I own you. You a Bull Hurley fan, Steve?
I don't know who that is.
All right. Well, let's get into a little. You had a little something to talk about in Chip Chat, Steve.
Not a whole lot to talk about.
You got some stuff.
Well,
you gotta get something off your chest.
I keep a whole like cascade of chips hanging in my my man cave. You know, it's on a hat rack, and it's
some
all
fever
these chips. And so I try to bring them over here in a timely fashion, but we get a lot of things from other people, and seasonal stuff will happen, and you just want to be part of that season, and do a certain chip or a certain thing when it comes out. Especially if it's like an event kind of chip, like a Lay's thing or whatever, So we've done a lot of that, but it just puts all my chips I got traveling on a back burner, basically. So I brought 3 bags of chips that are all from 2021.
Okay. This was a good year for chips.
So I'm wondering, do we just do them all, or do we do one or two? I've got a couple Snyder's here. A Snyder's of Berlin salt and vinegar chip.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Romano. You said Snyder. So
Snyder.
I immediately went to what's his name?
One Day at a Time.
Yeah. Pat Harrington.
Pat Harrington.
Interesting fact. You want me to blow your mind? You guys want me to blow your mind? Who likes the cartoon The Inspector that aired during Pink Panther? The French
Clouseau
guy.
Yeah.
Pat Harrington Schneider does the voice of not only the inspector, but Dudu, his assistant. He's the main voice of that cartoon.
That's cool.
Pat Harrington Schneider. Younger people are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Voice actor.
There we go. I like a salt and vinegar now.
I do too. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if we need a new, like a segment graphic or something to talk about what might be a stale chip. I mean, these are from August 16th, 2021 is the date on this. Now, I know for a fact, because I worked for Frito-Lay, I used to keep past date chips. I'd just bring them, you know, they're supposed to get them out of the store. I'd bring them home and I'd put them, I had a whole wall of cabinet full of every Frito-Lay product we had that was past date, and they're fine past the date. Now, there's probably a stepping off point when a chip just can't survive, you know. So,
I've never ran into it. So I'll take your word.
Well,
for it.
we've had a couple though that we knew probably might have been better had we had them fresh up, you know.
Let me ask you a question, Steve. How many dumpsters have you eaten out of?
Now I'll say this though: when it comes to salt and vinegar, vinegar is a big part of it, and vinegar is a great preservative. So
absolutely, like pickles. Pickles last forever. Even if there's an expiration date, that's bullshit.
These are fine.
Oh, yeah.
These are good.
Lots of stuff on here.
Great.
This may be the best salt and vinegar chip I've ever had in my life.
Mm.
Lots of fucking stuff on here.
Now, the best salt and vinegar chip I ever had was when I worked for Frito-Lay, running routes. And we introduced our salt and vinegar chip. We were late to the game. But
wow,
the initial batch that came out was so strong. When you put the chip on your tongue, you could hear it. You could almost hear it like sizzle, like, and your nasal would just like clear, like.
But these have an extraordinary amount of vinegar and salt on them.
Yeah, they're good.
But when you put them in your mouth, they kind of disintegrate.
And the chips solid. It's a good chip.
It's like a Lay's, like.
Well, it's like a Charles chip or like a, you know, more of a classic chip. I think Lay's are not a classic chip.
That is I mean, am I fucking twisted right now, or is that just like super good?
Really good.
That is really good.
We'll save these then. They went behind the soundboard.
Screwball. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's the best salt and vinegar I've ever had.
A lot of flavor.
I can't think of a better salt and vinegar I've ever had.
It might be the best.
Wow.
Way to go, Snyder.
Pennsylvania.
1-800-4-SNACKS.
Let's give them a call. What is it now, Steve? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me pull up the fucking phone number.
You asked me the fucking number, asshole.
I know. What is it now?
1-800-FOR.
FOR.
SN.
Okay. SN.
X.
You making this up?
Nope.
You trolling me?
Mm.
Is this a porno number or something?
Nope.
If I pull this up and it's a 900 thing and it's a toll thing, I'm gonna get mad now, Steve. I'm on a budget.
They've been cooking chips for over 70 years.
Currently, we are closed. Our normal business hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
People need to get with the program.
You may also reach us by texting 1-833-301-1215.
Texting?
All calls are subject to our privacy policy, which can be located at us.
They have a 1-800 text number.
To reach our e-commerce or customer care team, please call back during normal business hours or text 1-833-301-1215. If you are a retailer reporting an issue with service, requesting a delivery, or would like to set up a new account, please press 3.
Press 3.
3?
That's the only number they gave. Press it.
And they go, God damn it! Why can't you guys let me make comedy for 1 second? Fuck! Oh, Fananigans cheered 100 biddies. Damn it. I'm gonna do that again. I'm doing it again.
What's
Nope. I'm gonna hit 0.
Thank you for calling us Quality Food
Damn! You do the little quick. You guys know the quick trick, right? When you get into like a menu system, you hit 0 that goes directly to the operator.
Yeah.
I did that on this system, and it immediately cut me off.
Yeah.
That's the 2022 telephony system. I used to be text 1-833-301. I won't. No, here's the thing. There's no content in us texting this number right now. And Scotty, thank you for putting this in the chat. But the content is for you guys to text this number in the chat right now. Everybody that's watching right now, look at this chat. Whoa! Zep Pearl gifted a Submarino. Dude, thank you so much, brother. Text that number and say it's the best salt and vinegar chip Grown Men Record Night's ever had. They've reviewed over 800 bags of potato chips.
That's a lot of text.
Your own words. Put it in your own words. Put it in your own words.
How about just chip number 1?
Number 1.
GMRN 800 plus.
Galloway Buick, number 1 razor sharp.
Oh, Merv!
Merv Marino. Let's get some sub hype. Yeah, Zep gifted Merv a sub, so appreciate that, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I want to hear that Devo album.
Yeah, we got to play Charlie's album. We're gonna play some Maiden first.
Okay.
Because to the victors go the spoils, baby. And Charlie's a good broski. And also, I really like the name Charlie.
Do you?
I really do. I think Charlie's a cool name.
So when you have your surprise agent baby,
take it easy.
You're gonna call him Charlie?
I'm gonna call him down the toilet.
Oh God, that's terrible. That's terrible. Oh my God. Hey, y'all come.
Hello, Jimmy. Hello, Jimmy's Plumbing. I got a baby stuck in my drain. I ain't doing it.
Drain baby.
And I ain't doing it.
And I ain't doing it.
What's that mean? I don't know, but I ain't doing it.
Oh, Lord. Y'all come out to Roar in Winston-Salem tomorrow. We're going to have a good time.
Ain't nobody coming out
there.
Show
starts at 9.
Nobody's coming out there, Steve.
I know a bunch of people coming. Y'all ought to come. Ben wants to come.
There's COVID all over it, though.
There ain't no COVID.
You guys are spreading COVID.
There ain't no COVID.
It's a cluster city.
It's
a cluster city.
That's a total fabrication.
You give me like +2?
I rocked all the way through the pandemic. You know that, right?
I know.
I rocked all the way through the pandemic.
But I was like, I'm fairly cool like most of it until I got to that science center place I shot today.
Yeah.
And there was like bus loads of kids in there today.
Yeah.
And I was immediately like, yo, I want to go home.
These kids, half of them can't get
vaccinated. Kids are nasty and give you colds and flu anyway.
Yeah.
This is nasty. I was scared. It's like going into Walmart. I'm already like, this is sort of sketchy. Going into a science center with a bunch of school kids, I was like super sketched. But
kids who play with their feces.
Yeah, you don't. do me a favor.
Yeah.
Pull that speaking spell over here. I want you to beat it real quick. Turn it on. Hold up the microphone.
What am I doing?
Beat it.
A F E G C C E O O L N N N C N N E E F F F F F F I win.
What? Oh, I want to show something I got. I got this. I also got this at McKay's last week.
This machine says you're 38% retarded.
So I meant to bring King Crimson's Lark's Tongue and Aspic because it starts out with this little kalimba. This, I think it's kalimba or karim. What is this thing called?
Are you familiar with cut this off?
And this one actually is, they built it on a god damn it.
It's awesome. I just want to show that off.
They built it on a coconut. Check this out. It's got like a face on it too.
It does.
Kind of weird. Oh, wait.
But seriously, I know I've talked about this like privately, like off stream to you before. Javanese gamelan music. That's what that sounds like. Have you guys ever heard of gamelan?
Okay, so anyway, I was really happy to pick that up. We can hear a delay of our show in the other room, and it's kind of weird. All right,
but seriously, for
really
thinking, I feel like comedy is driving away the thinkers.
What?
But think about...
No, I like it.
But think about look up, if you're a thinking music man, look up, first of all, put your thumb on your head, or you eat it. Looks like Steve's going to be the one to eat it. Fine, whatever. Look up...
Recycle, reuse.
Look up Javanese gamelan.
Javanese gamelan. Is that the same sound?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It is. Yes. It is a kind of a...
I took a course in college called Music of the Non-Western World. It's the best college course I've ever taken in my entire life. I still have the CDs from the class. That's where I learned about Thomas Matfumo from Africa. Alternate rhythms that doesn't line up with like our normal 4/4 thing.
Well, one thing I thought would be cool is actually, I picked this up thinking also it would be cool I could get on Mike Pilmer's show when he has that noise segment, when you make noise.
That's made for Steve. The noise segment's made for Steve.
I could burp, have the speak and spell, like plug speak and spell, and play this.
What if I turn the speak and spell on?
I didn't know I was playing a game when it.
Well, what's it want to do?
All right.
B. Oh wait, I was trying to make it.
B. O. O. B. S. Spell beauty.
No, that's boobs. You stupid computer. I spelled boobs and you fucked it up, you fucking computer. God, fuck this fucking computer. Fuck this fucking computer, man. Fuck it. Fuck this fucking computer. Fuck this fucking computer. Come over to Twitch. Do you guys like come over to Twitch? We're gonna play record albums. Paraquat, Florsheim shoes. Did you ever go to Florsheim shoes, Steve? I took out a special request from their corporate office because a manager in a store in Poughkeepsie tried to butthole me without my permission, and it was off-putting. I don't know, but they gave me a gift certificate, and I got a pair of Doc Martens, and I really like Doc Martens.
I like Doc Martens.
And you remember those like what are they called? Topsiders?
Yeah, Sperry Topsiders?
Sperry Topsiders.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Sperry Topsiders.
I lived in Savannah.
They're like, look, we'll give you and your family Sperry Topsiders if you don't press charges against this rapey manager at this one particular store. And they assured me it was this one particular store that was the issue. And I was like, oh man, I'll take your word for it. I don't think that like every manager at every Florsheim shoes ever across the country is a raper. But, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Fuck, what am I? Fucking Nostradamus? Maybe. But, like...
I like coconuts. They smell like ladies lying in the sun. I like coconuts.